For this lesson, we are going to examine the parchment, the antiphonary parchment that also I have on my back. So this is the front, and this is one side, this is the other side. And also we are going to test a modern, contemporary, recently produced parchment. Before we move into FTIR examination, I want to discuss the structure of the parchment. In particular, we need to be able to distinguish the hair side and the flesh side of the parchment. Hair side is basically where there are the hair on the skin. So we are going to see the follicles, the structure of the skin, upper part of the skin, and then the flesh part is the one on the flesh that will be, of course, more smooth. And we are going to see that using raking light to check which one is the hair side or the flesh side. We can just do a visual inspection, so we don't need a microscope or something. It's nice to have a system, to have some kind of raking light. So I use this one in my lab, this is a blade of light. So I put it on the table close to the parchment, as over here, and we are going to use another camera so we can see how it looks like. Okay, there it is. So we have this blade of light over here. We have the modern parchment, and we start to examine this area. So just with visual inspection, I will zoom in with my webcam. Basically, I'm using to collect this information. So just zooming in to the maximum magnification. So this is the border. So we see a side where we have just a tiny bit of incisions. It's pretty uniform, a smooth surface. Let's turn on the other side, and we see the typical structure of a skin. So this is the maximum magnification. So we see all the follicles of the skin. So now let's have, this is the webcam we use, let's have a look now at our parchment. So let's see which one is the hair side and which one is the flesh side. So we do the same experiment. So we start with the side where we have the capital letters. Put this one over here. This is the side with the capital letters. So we see this kind of structure of surface. Let's turn the parchment to the other side. So this is the other side, the side without the capital letters. So this side is much more smoother than the other one. If you actually touch it, you can feel it, it's much smoother. I will say that this one is the flesh side. This one that is smoother is the flesh side, while the other side with the capital letters, this one is the hair side.